let's begin with the microbiology. Microbiology itself is a very important and also very conceptual and easy subject. If you take it as a concepts and you use your general logics, definitely you'll be able to solve all questions, almost all questions. See, microbiology to the introductory part here, just one thing I want to make you clear, that why we are studying microbiology. Microbiology in medical science, it's very important because it causes many disease. Thousands of diseases have been caused by the microorganisms, and also even lots of them still we don't know that which organisms are there and why they are causing this kind of things. That's why it's important. In further, after first year, in second year, we study microbiology to the third, and then we start the pathology. Even in pathology also we should have the basic concepts of microbiology. So just you should remove from your mind that microbiology is a simple thing and a small thing. Study in third year, it's 9 to 10% to leave. No. If you don't have strong concepts of microbiology, then you are not going to understand the pathology, and also you'll have problem with the internal medicine, and it's also the path anatomy and path physiology separately will feel problem. Okay, so just keep your brain so much careful and watch it that what is going to happen. So just quick, I will give the pre-introduction, and then I will come to the introduction. Microorganism says that micro means small. They are that much small, we need microscope. Okay, microscope, most famous two type, light microscope and electron microscope. There are 9 to 10% weightage of the microbiology in almost all exams, various MLEs and NEET PGs and CROC examinations. The only 4 categories are there in microbiology: the bacteriology, virology, immunology, and special microbiology. Okay. Once again, I want to tell you that microbiology is very conceptual and very important for your career. Even in your medical science, when you treat a patient, then you should know that what are those organisms which are causing that particular disease. Okay, so don't lose your confidence and be conceptually clear. If any doubt, you can ask at that moment, and you should ask. Okay, so introduction of microbiology, I will not write. I will just tell you that. Remember in the schooling and high school period when you studied the animal kingdom, before that diversity in the living organisms, the 5 kingdom of classification given by the R.H. Whitaker: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. And further there in 12th class we studied that health and disease. There was the immune cells, T cell mediated immunity, B cell mediated immunity. All these things will be here, and you will understand one step ahead. Okay. In introduction, the first topic is stain. See, while teaching microbiology, in every lesson I will try to catch even a single thing which give you the misconception or it create problem for you to understand. Okay, my first one, that stain. I want to make it clear that stain is not only done for the bacteria. If someone asks that only bacteria, no. What is the stain? Come to the local normal way. The stain means that when you are using some dye or to identify some specific type of microorganisms, antigen or other living cells, okay, living bodies. So what we do, stain a particular color of stain, not color, they have particular properties also, because of them they produce color. Okay, we apply over the organisms. See, biology, that's why we are using organisms. Okay, and here the more specified, bacteria, because the first one is bacteriology. Gram positive and gram negative, we are hearing this word from the 9th class. Okay, now time has come when you should go to the deep study of these things. what are the gram positive and gram negative. If you are average student, then you know that gram positive and gram negative, the most important and very famous things because of their cell wall content. We discriminate. If you don't know, don't worry. In my next video, I'll explain the specific things of gram positive, gram negative. Actually, stain to identify the microorganisms. To identify. हम आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करते हैं? या तो तुम हर किसी को ऐसे आईडीज, इसके पास पर्टिकुलर आईडी हो, ठीक, आईडी कब होता है? हम अपने बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, फिर हमको आईडीज मिलती हैं, उसके बिहार पे हम कहते हैं हाँ ये यहाँ का है, ये वहाँ का है, ऐसे करके। लेकिन ऐसे क्या पता जब हमको कुछ पूरी की पूरी कम्युनिटी हो, तब हमें वहाँ पर क्या होता है कि हम एक जनरल थिंग्स वो करते हैं जो हमको देख के ऑब्जर्व कर सकें कि हाँ इसकी वजह से हमको डिस्क्रिमिनेट कर सकते हैं, हाँ ये अलग है, ये अलग है। तो स्टैंडर्ड स्टेन व्हाट कंटेन, या हर स्टेन में, चाहे नेक्स्ट ईयर पैथोलॉजी हो या इंटरनल मेडिसिन हो, इवन ऑल्सो इन हिस्टोलॉजी फर्स्ट ईयर, हर जगह स्टैंडर्ड स्टेन में 3 ही स्टेप्स होते हैं और यू कैन से कि कंटेंट होते हैं। There are only 3 content in standard stain. The first one is smear preparation, the second one fixation, and third one when we really stain or we use the dye. Okay, these were the standard stain. Actually, gram positive and gram negative. Gram doesn't mean that kilogram and milligram. He was a scientist. His name was Gram. Okay, because of his great work, they have been named as gram positive, gram negative bacteria. So gram positive bacteria have a specific property. I will tell you later. Gram negative have a specific property. Why we need to stain? Because we want to identify those microorganisms. Because we are studying microbiology. Okay. What are the bacterial stain? Bacteria have cell wall because they are prokaryotic. And here, when we study about gram stain, actually gram give the differential method. What are the differential method? When you will be in the 4th year or after passing the 3rd year, when internal medicine will be the so much habitual with the internal medicine, then always there will be differential diagnosis. Differential simple means that you can just identify those, this is another thing and this is another thing. When in a specific community we have more specification only because of the particular character. They may have pH change, they may have temperature change, they may have difference in their acidic and basic property. तो हम उनके बिहाफ पे डिफरेंस कर देते हैं कि ये अलग है और ये अलग है। डिफरेंशियल डायग्नोसिस मोर एक्यूरेट इसलिए होता है कि लाइक देयर इज लॉट्स ऑफ एसिडिक प्रॉपर्टी शोइंग बैक्टीरिया, देन वी गो टू द मोर डिफरेंशियल लाइक बेस लाइक टेम्परेचर चेंज, ओके, specific antigen reactions. Okay, so here gram stain is one of the differential diagnosis method which was given earliest period when just to identify the Monera kingdom. Gram stain differentiation, they contain what are the content of gram staining? Actually, gram staining content are the basically 3 things in the gram staining. The first one primary stain, second one mordant, and third one decolorizer. Primary stain, just we use a dye, that is methyl violet and crystal violet. Color itself says everything. They are in violet color, that's why we say. And the another one mordant, fixer. These are the iodine, and the decolorizer, they are basically alcohol and acetone. Every book you will find the same thing written. I will tell you the concepts. What are the reason why they are I mean here they are being used in the gram staining in the bacterial staining. You can see that primary stain contain methyl violet and crystal violet. Actually this color methyl violet, that is if you see their structure, okay, they are neither hydrophobic, they are neither hydrophilic, they are non-polar. Methyl violet, they just stick their cell wall on the upper surface, that's why they gave that violet color. Those bacteria, their bacteria when they have the cell wall strong, and that methyl violet color stick. Mordant fixer uses iodine. Why they use fixer means why we use, like we have some smears and we are going to investigate, and at that moment we should first fix it. Like suppose that you are using in the lab and there is air, so that microorganisms will be disturbed. That's why it's need to be fixation. Fixation is also done with the iodine and in the presence of heat. On the slides there is microorganisms stick, living but stick. What happened? The next step is decolorizer. Decolorizer, alcohol or acetone, because they have hydrophilic property, what they can do, they can simply remove those colors. We also use sanitizers, they are also alcohol. What they have property to destroy the bacterial cell wall and they remove them. That's why they are used as a decolorizer in the laboratory process. Then we took the smear. Okay, what we do, that we do not just take needle, and if someone is having pus infection, just we put the needle and we have the pus and go to the laboratory lab and put over the microscope. No, it's not a correct method. Actually, what we do, first we take out that pus, we either dilute it, or we have the specific amount that much we need. Okay, so that all process of from taking from the patient the laboratory isolation is known as smear preparation. Okay, here we, according to investigation, we just make it suitable for our further investigation. The next one is fixation. Obviously you are going to use some kinds of growth media. I will tell you later what are those. You need them to be live. If they are not living, then sometimes you will just get the dead bodies degrades. So don't need. So there you use the proper solution with the smear, and also you have to keep them alive. So here you do the fixation with the iodine and heat. And after then, when we use the crystal violet have the proper specific property which stick over the surface of the bacteria, and they give the proper color. That moment when we add the crystal violet. The next one is iodine treatment. This is also known as, just you can say, it's kind of counter stain. Okay, somehow I also, okay, here this one is a counter stain. Here is a preparation of counter stain, because our iodine treatment, again, it will remove the crystal violet color if they are not stuck over the surface of those bacteria. And here we use the decolorizer. It, in normal term, wash out. We wash that surface, and then again we use the counter stain. Counter stain to specify that those are the bacteria. Otherwise, we can say that if they are not going the counter stain, even they can be, same thing can be there from the crystal violet color. If in the end result, because they are in red color, red pink, in the end they again have got absorbed the another surface, because here from the iodine you remove, and in the decolorizer remove all colors and they were pure. And further, when you add the counter stain, they absorb those red color from the saffron and give you the specific that they have property to absorb those color, means they are the gram positive. Further, those don't have the cell wall property of their cell wall don't have those property to absorb. They give the simple crystal violet color to be continued here. Okay. Simply what you need to remember to solve the questions, to be in the conceptual, we have some patient is suffering from some kinds of disease. You should do, or you don't know. Somehow, if you know that those are the bacterial infections, you took the smear. And normal, logically, if you think, just use your logic. You don't need to go to the bogus language. You took the smear, diluted that, fixed it. You used one dye. It's kind of marker. Okay. And then again you rub it, and then again you use one more marker, that is dye, that is saffron, known as counter stain. And if still it is there, then it means that it is gram positive. Either if there is earlier stain is existing, that is gram negative. So what you need to remember from this lesson, that gram positive will have the crystal violet color because it will not decolorize in the decolorizer step, and gram negative, it will have saffron dye because it will easily decolorize with the decolorizers, which are the basically hydrophilic property containing acetone and alcohol. Hope you like this video, and I tried to cover the all introductory minute concepts. And for any questions, you are free to comment and free to ask anytime. just go to the comment section and write down your doubt. Thank